Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Oh my goodness, this is exciting. Here we are on a Wednesday night, MWR Financial Wednesday Night Live to do a recap of this past weekend's event. If you were there, you understand the level of excitement that you're seeing and hearing across the country. People, I'm telling you, we've got our chance now. No question about it. MWR Financial is the new American economy. We are the ultimate cash flow company. I'm telling you, you're going to get a sneak peek of some more things tonight. We're going to hear from the president. We're going to hear from the CEO as well. You're going to hear from some special guests who were in the room at the event, who've done some incredible things with this program in such a short period of time. My name is Gerald W. Parker. Let's load up the platform. Let's figure out who's here, where you're chiming in from. Give us your name. Give us your city. Let's get this thing started, guys. We're so excited to be here on a Wednesday night with you to do this recap. Again, we're going to get some exciting information. We've got a lot of ground to cover. So tell us who you are, what city you're chiming in from. I'm telling you, there we go. Let's get this party started. Mr. Dale out of North Carolina, welcome. Colorado Springs, Rochelle, good to see you. Great seeing you at the event. Mr. Darryle Banks, who was there himself. Ms. Lovey Sullivan, Tampa, Florida, saw you this weekend as well. Guys, who else is out there? Miss Gibbs, welcome to the platform. Phoenix, Arizona, always a pleasure. Mr. Strap, good to see you, sir. Saw you at the event as well. All right, Julia out of Florida, welcome to the platform. Mr. Bell out of Chicago, welcome to the platform. All right, Mrs. Holmes out of Texas, welcome to the platform. Linda, once again, out of Texas. Corporate Crispy, who else is out there? Alicia, ¿cómo está? Good to see you. Absolutely. Out of New Jersey, Gainesville, Florida, Morgan, Cleveland, welcome to the platform. Sarah out of Miami, welcome to the platform. Who else is out there? Columbia, South Carolina, Mandy, welcome to the Mr. Lawrence. Good to see you, sir. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Always a pleasure. Who else is out there? Julia. All right. Florida again. Walt Disney World. Welcome. Dover, Delaware. Mr. Grant. Welcome to the platform, sir. All right. Who else is out there? We've got Virginia in the house. Marcel. Mr. Ray. Good to see you again, sir. Out of Augusta, Georgia. Chicago in the house. Normal. Welcome to the platform. Good to see you. Saw you this weekend as well. All right. New Hampshire. Welcome to the platform. Who else is out there, guys? Massachusetts in the house. Right. Welcome to the platform. Who else is Anita? Pleasure to meet you out of Chicago. Saw you at the event this weekend. Welcome to the platform. Who else have we got out there, guys? We're going all the way to Chicago Heights, Illinois. All right. Monica, welcome to the platform. Jacqueline. All right. Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Welcome to the platform. Who else is out there? Long Island, New York is in the house tonight. California is in the house tonight. Cecilia, welcome to the platform. Guys, let's get a few more before we transition over. It is an exciting time. Let's go and get this thing done. Listen, Melissa, welcome to the platform out of Houston, Texas. Guys, if you were in the room, Mr. Ben McCrae, once again, let's go out of North Carolina, Charlotte to be exact. Massachusetts again, Miss Lot, Cott, Ashley, I'm sorry. Welcome to the platform. Kevin Shaw, welcome, sir. Tennessee, welcome to the platform. Guys, let's go ahead and launch because we'll be at this all night. Daniel Sanchez out of Florida, welcome to the platform. Gail out of Maryland. Guys, once again, listen, my name is Gerald W. Parker. I'll be your moderator, if you would. My job is to introduce our speakers tonight. Guys, we've got a lot of ground to cover. If you were in Fort Lauderdale, Florida this weekend, you understand truly what all the excitement is about, the things that were unveiled, the things that were brought to the table, more than what MWR Financial has ever done. I mean, seriously, we've just solidified our space in history right now because we've got what America needs. No question about it. I continue to say it that we are the new American economy, and we are now, without any doubt, this is it. We're the company. We're the go-to company that America is going to look to. We're going to be the ones that's going to carry this country, and we are the ones that can get it done. MWR Financial, without a doubt. We've got everything that everybody needs to make it happen. We're the ultimate cash flow company. So let's get on to it. I want to bring on our first speaker for tonight. This gentleman you heard from, if you were at the event this weekend, you had a chance to not only hear from him, many of you had a chance to meet him, but he's the CEO and founder of MWR Financial, my good friend. And I'm telling you, I've never met a man with such compassion who's willing to commit himself to the cause to help everybody win. And he's done that. He puts his money where his mouth is. He's built 4 multi-million-dollar companies. Because of his visionary leadership, MWR Financial now stands as the fastest growing financial strategies company in these great United States. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome to the platform tonight the CEO and founder of MWR Financial, Mr. Brian T. House. There we go. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome to the platform, sir.
I think I'm muted. Hey, how are you, buddy?
Yes, sir. I'm doing great. If it gets any better, I won't be able to stand it, man. It's good to see you again, though I just left you a few days ago. But what an exciting time this weekend. Brian, I wanted to say this before you start, that I've been with MWR Financial since day one. I've seen excitement, I've seen growth, but I've never seen anything like I'm seeing right now. This is amazing.
I'm going to tell you, the way we're growing and stuff, I don't think there's going to be a more intimate setting than what we had there. We had several hundred people in the room at that event, but it was such a family event. It was something to where I'll tell you, the energy in the room was absolutely contagious, and it's just not something you can replicate. I wish we could replicate it on a StreamYard, but I can't explain how important it is when we put these events on to be in the room, because you didn't just hear the information, you felt it. You felt the information. And I'm extremely excited about what we're experiencing right now. You said it. We're the fastest growing financial strategies company in the industry, and for good reason, because we have a platform that we put together that everybody you're going to get to hear about tonight, as far as all of our enhancements that we've done, the systems that we put into place, what's getting ready to be rolled out, the schedule. We're going to go through that tonight. But there is absolutely, if you think about our name, Make Wealth Real, there is absolutely everything you now need in this membership and opportunity to make that an absolute reality. Okay. And it's all because of this weekend. So with that, listen, before we get into it, Gerald, and by the way, it was great being able to spend some time with you down there, buddy. I know even after the event, before the event, we got to spend some time together. And so I really, really enjoyed that. So good
My
stuff.
pleasure, sir. My pleasure.
All right. Listen, before we get into this, Gerald, I'm going to bring up our president of MWR Financial, and somebody that was just amazing this weekend in his own right, what he did. But I'm going to bring up Mr. Andamo Tolson to help me with all this stuff real quick.
Hello,
hey.
hello.
My man.
I'm still fired up.
Yes, sir. I know. It's good to see you. Hey, I didn't know you could move like that either, Don. Pretty impressive, man. Pretty impressive.
Oh man, no, we had a great time. It was awesome. And Brian, you said it, because I had 2 or 3 people tell me today. They go, they know the way the company's going to explode based on what we just are implementing into MWR. They said we'll never be in an intimate setting like that ever again. That you had to be there or you missed a very special. They said this is the best presentation, better than the national convention, and it wasn't even close.
Well, Dom, I've struggled trying to explain it to people. I said you would have had to be there to really get all of it, you know. But before you guys get started again, I want to announce that the Spanish translation is going on this line. Please, 319-527-2529. So if you need Spanish translation, dial into that number. I'll turn it back over to you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Dom, I totally agree, and we've already said it, but I've never cried so much. I've never laughed so much. I have never learned so much. Even though we knew what was coming, there was a ton of information that our experts shared at this event that people had no clue. They had no clue. When we talk about sharing the secrets of the wealthy and helping people understand the concepts that we promote here at MWR Financial to help them make that a reality, they absolutely got it this weekend. They absolutely got it. There was no question about them being in the right place at the right time.
Right.
So, but with that, Don, we've got a lot to go over tonight. And I know we've got some special guests that are going to be on here that are going to be able to speak tonight. So I want to go through all of these enhancements very quickly. We're not going to do a complete recap on them, okay? But the good news is that we have created a rollout schedule for all of these enhancements, all the service enhancements, our comp plan enhancements, our new pricing, all of that stuff that I'm going to go over with you tonight, so you know exactly when things are going to happen, okay? Except for one thing. There's one thing that'll be a an approximate time that it'll happen. It could happen sooner. It could happen, a few days later. But at the same time, you're going to get to experience not the same experience as being live, but you're going to get to meet, let's just say that, these experts with each rollout we do for our service enhancements. So, Gerald, I'm going to let you go. So, Martina, if you want to pull Gerald down, and we'll keep Dom up here, but we want to go through these things and the rollout schedule. First of all, you guys already know about our debt to wealth program, which includes our diversified cash flow account. Both of those things will be actually rolled out tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern time on our Financial Edge University Live. We will be doing a StreamYard on that. So that's not going to be through our normal meeting platform that we do. We're going to go ahead and do that just like we're doing it here. So you definitely want to plug into that to get the details, meet the expert, find out exactly how you can plug in and start utilizing that program immediately, or those two programs, because they kind of work together. Debt to Wealth works with our Eliminate My Debts program, to where you can take that plan, take it and plug it in with our diversified cash flow account. And now you can accelerate your plan even more. Maybe you were 30 years in debt and you plugged into our Eliminate My Debts plan, and maybe we got you down to 12 to 15 years. Now you take that and you plug it in with our debt to wealth plan or our diversified cash flow account experts, and they're going to help you take that 12 to 15 years down to maybe 5 to 9 years, utilizing the same money that you're already using. Okay. So we just put our Eliminate My Debts program on steroids, Andamo, with that. And then the diversified cash flow account, as far as creating the best way for you to save your money and be able to utilize it for additional investment opportunities with guaranteed uninterrupted returns plus dividends. All right. So you're going to learn about that. But the key is being able to have access to your money quickly. They're going to explain that stuff to you tomorrow night, and which is a huge benefit, because being able to do that allows you to take that money, utilize it in another place while it's still you can borrow it from yourself while it's still earning interest in your diversified cash flow account. It can also be you're earning returns on a secondary investment at the same time. Same money, making money in two different places, compound interest, maximizing compound interest, and the same way the wealthy have done for decades. So we want to make sure you definitely catch that. But that'll be our diversified cash flow account. That will launch or roll out tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern time. Now, the following Thursday, next Thursday, which is February 16th. Sorry, I had to look at my my notes. I couldn't remember what the date was. But February 16th, next Thursday night at 8:30 Eastern time, on our Financial Edge University Live, we will be rolling out the Trust My Assets program. Now, this is going to be broken down into segments. We'll tell you what those segments are. The first people that will be able to participate in that program are the people that attended the event. Okay? That attended the event this weekend. They're going to be the first people to be able to participate in that. And then in the next day or so, we will make it available to others as well and just keep rolling it out. But we felt like they deserved a first mover advantage for that. And so we want to make sure that we give that to them. So that'll happen then. This is unbelievable, guys. I want you to think about, I'm going to simplify this real quick. Trust My Assets is all about protecting your assets, eliminating or greatly, let's say, virtually eliminating your tax liability, okay, and building, living, and leaving a legacy all at the same time, okay? So those are the three functions that I can tell you about. And just to give you a quick example, if you look at MWR Financial as a whole, A lot of people come to MWR Financial as W-2 employees. They're at 28 to 37% tax bracket. We then help them become home-based business owners, which then takes them down to maybe an 18 to 22% tax bracket because of the deductions that they're now entitled to. Then we help them become investors. And by doing that, now we take them down into a 10 to 15% tax bracket. And through the use of trust, done properly, structured in the right jurisdictions, and set up correctly, we can now help people take that down to 0 to 5%. Okay. And so now, just to paint a quick picture, imagine making $100,000 a year, and where you may have been paying $30,000 in taxes, now you're paying 0 to 5,000. What are you going to do with that extra money? We can show you. Okay. And so this is amazing. And so we're extremely excited about that. Now, the following Thursday after that, all right, which is February 23rd, we will be rolling out our keys to home ownership. You guys that got to see Lou Brown, and I forgot to mention Roger Grant and his company are handling our Trust My Assets. When you see Edward Pritchard and Ike Manello with our diversified cash flow account, guys, these are some of the best. We're not just getting any old expert off the street. These are some of the best at what they do. Okay. And Lou Brown heads up our keys to home ownership, where we're going to be able to help people get into a home regardless of their credit history, allow them to be able to rent to own or lease option to own while they're using MWR Financial to get themselves into a position to where they can qualify for lending, but they can fire their landlord, start building equity for themselves, and which is a huge benefit because, guys, let's face it, the average, according to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, the average homeowner in the United States has a net worth of $200,000. The average renter has a net worth of $5,000. We want you to start building equity for yourself, not for your landlord. And that's what this program's all about. So that'll be our keys to home ownership. That'll roll out at 8:30 Eastern time on February 23rd, Thursday, February 23rd, which is the last Thursday of February. Okay. Then last but not least, certainly not least, would be our Manage My Trades program. And the goal for it right now, after a discussion, we were going to do March 2nd, but the goal for it will be March 9th, at the Thursday of March 9th at 8:30 Eastern time. There's some additional programming that we're going to do with that that is going to take a little bit longer. And so I wanted to make sure we had plenty of time to make sure that we rolled it out correctly, and that we were able to do what we needed to do without any challenges. But at the same time, that's going to happen then. Imagine being able to participate in currency trading done for you by a licensed expert, not just a internet expert, but a licensed expert with over 30 years of experience, all right, that has actually done this for the government and just has an unbelievable resume that I'll let him explain to you, as well as all of our other experts explain their resume. But you'll understand quickly why we say we've done nothing but get the best of the best when it comes to doing this. So we're excited about all of those strategic alliances with MWR Financial. Can't wait for you guys to meet these experts. If you talk to any of the people that went to that event and met these experts directly, they were blown away, weren't they, Andamo?
Yes, they were blown away. In fact, Brian, this is something that's very, very unique. I've never seen it happen before.
Mm-hmm.
And being at the tops of companies, we saw kind of what's going on. But all the experts seeing each other, what they do, seeing the environment of MWR and going, wait a minute, I need some of these other things. And I know a lot of people that need some of these other things. They all joined MWR as financial directors. And Brian, they're starting to move forward. In fact, we even recognized, he moved so quickly, we even recognized one of the experts as a 2-star executive director. That is when you know you have something special.
Yeah. And guys, just so you know, we allow these guys to participate in MWR Financial. The strategic alliance we have is that everything we did before they came and what we do now that they are here also increases their ability to be able to do business even better and to help their clients even more by having MWR Financial as a tool that they can plug in to help position their clients for what they have to offer. And so we're excited that not only did they decide to partner with us on this, but in addition to that, they also have decided to promote what we do because they see the benefit in it for themselves, which, guys, that in itself should be an unbelievable testimony to you of the power of what MWR Financial has to offer. Okay. And so those are all of our service rollouts and Andamo. And so, again, you guys are going to get to hear from each of these experts, meet them online, and they'll be covering a lot of the same material that they covered at the events. So you definitely don't want to miss those dates. You want to plug into those and also pay attention to your email and everything as far as launch, when those are launching as well, and pass this information on to your team members. Okay. So next thing, Dom, and I'm trying to get through these quickly because we've got a lot to go over.
Right.
But the next thing is tomorrow. You guys have been asking, and our numbers are through the roof right this second. But you guys have been asking, when is the pricing going to change? Because we've been telling you it's going to change. Okay. And so I will tell you it is going to change tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's correct. 10 a.m. Eastern time. All right. Give or take a few minutes. And, so just that's when it's going to take place, is tomorrow morning. Now, I want to break this down for you guys because I want you to understand there are 3 types of people right now involved, or that I need to explain this for. Okay. 3 types of people in regards to our existing customers only, in regards to existing directors, qualified financial directors that have a $50 Biz Center fee, as well as their membership fee of $99.97 or $79.97, depending on what they were grandfathered in at. All right. And then there is all new enrollments after 10 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. For both customers only and qualified financial directors. So I'm going to cover those 3 things. And we want this to be posted, or we did this live because we want you to be able to go back and review it. Guys, do not blow up our customer support staff with these questions when you can direct your customers, your directors to this content. Give them the time on the video when they need to go to be able to get this updated information. Okay. So with that, I'm going to say this. The first one I'm going to cover is customers only. People that are customers only, that are in members only, without a business, without the MWR business, customers or members only, paying the $99.97 that we currently have, or that were grandfathered in with the $79.97 monthly membership. Okay. First of all, everything with them will remain exactly the same as it is right now. Okay. It'll remain the same unless they choose to participate in 2 of the additional services that we're adding: Trust My Assets and Manage My Trades. If they decide they want to participate in those 2, when they click on the button to access that service, it will immediately let them know that they need to complete some information to upgrade to our new membership pricing of $149.97 per month. It'll let them know they need to upgrade to that. but we're not taking anything away from them. They still get everything they initially enrolled for, plus they're going to get some additional services that are being added if they stay at that price point. Okay. But to participate in those other services, they will have to upgrade. Those things come with a cost. And so we need to make that very clear. All right. So that's what's going to happen to anybody that is an existing customer or member only. Okay. Without the business. Now, existing qualified financial directors that are paying the $50 Biz Center fee, monthly Biz Center fee, and either the $99.97 or the $79.97 monthly membership for themselves. Okay. We will tomorrow, hopefully, and it may be the next day. I got to check with one of our programmers on this, but we will have in billing, under membership, in billing, we will have a link there that will allow you to merge those two payments, to go ahead and really not upgrade, but you're going to merge those two payments or actually agree to now be paying the one payment of $149.97 per month. Okay. Doesn't change anything. You're still an active director. You're still an active, member, customer. But there will be a button there, and we want you guys to do that. But the reason we put this merge button there, I want you to realize this, or link there for you to merge these two payments, is that there were several people, Dom, that I know came to you when we announced this at the event. Several people came to me, and they said, well, I know we've got some, members and directors that they have one credit card that they're using for their $50 a month Biz Center, and then they have another credit card that they were using for their membership. And so we didn't want to create a scenario where we were actually changing the amount drafted from one card and them maybe not get the email notification or not attend this live, or maybe they weren't at the event, and create a problem for you guys. So we said, you know what, we're going to give them a link that allows each of you as leaders or as team leaders and to be able to go back to your directors, qualified financial directors, and tell them, just hit the merge button. Okay. But if they don't and they miss this stuff, we're not going to have them being billed something that they weren't expecting by any chance. Okay. Not that we're not doing everything we can to notify them and give them all the information up front, emails and lives and events and everything. But we felt like that was the best way to handle it. Okay. So they'll be able to merge those payments. Now, when it comes to new members, pretty simple, guys. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock, when you go to enroll somebody, if they want to become a member only, a customer only, okay, they're just going to pay the $149.97 a month. That's it. Okay. Now, if they want to become a qualified financial director, they will pay a one-time $100 activation fee, and then they will pay $149.97 per month for a total startup cost of $249.97 for their first payment, and then just $149.97 a month thereafter. Very simple. Very simple. Don't overcomplicate this. Okay. I know that sounds like a lot of information, but at the same time, I cannot explain it any simpler than that. So if you have people that have questions, definitely have them review this before you refer them to support, because I know our staff is working on several things behind the scenes, as well as getting ready to support some of the stuff that is getting ready to roll out. Okay. So your help would be greatly appreciated on this. Okay. So with that, all right, before I go into the next one, Dom, which is our comp plan enhancements, which I thought the roof was going to come off of the Marriott in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. But at the same time, we are revamping everything, guys. So be watching, because this all isn't going to happen at one time. But we're revamping the website to match our new messaging. You guys are familiar with our new messaging, and that is that we are the ultimate cash flow company. And we do three things. We help people increase the cash flow out of their existing income. We help them create additional cash flow through a business income. And then we help them multiply all that cash flow with multiple streams of savings or investment incomes. Okay. So we do all three of those things, which makes us the ultimate cash flow company. Dom, you talked about it at the event. You said we were a blue ocean. Untouched water. This has never been done in network marketing history. I don't know that it's ever been done in financial services or strategies history. We're just, guys, we're a unicorn right now in the industry. And so take advantage of that, because nobody is able to do what we're doing right now. I can tell you.
And Brian, we are the ultimate
ultimate. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. We need to emphasize that.
Yes.
All right. Now, part of this new branding, I'm going to give you guys some. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to give that till the end, because people will go there and they'll start looking at it before we actually finish this. But we're simplifying our messaging. You're going to see a new presentation video, 7 minutes and 33 seconds. The entire program, 7 minutes and 33 seconds. Okay. That will keep people's attention. Okay. Which is huge compared to our last presentation video, which I believe was what, 17, almost 18 minutes.
It was almost 18 minutes. Yes.
Yeah. So we've greatly shortened that up, simplified everything. And it's because of the branding, the new messaging, that allowed us to be able to simplify this. Okay. Which is going to allow you to be able to share it with more people and for them to see the full message instead of maybe cutting it off halfway through. Okay. Because they don't have that long of an attention span. All right. So that's good stuff. You're getting ready to see a new 1-page presentation that you'll be able to utilize that has messaging on the front, as well as our compensation plan on the back. Our new messaging on the front, as well as our compensation plan on the back. You're getting ready to see a new PowerPoint that will be developed over the next week or so here. We've got a lot of things happening behind the scene. You're getting ready to see new website that is being developed right now, and it's partially done as far as graphic and content, but that'll simplify things as well. Until that's done, we have tools, okay, because we're going to roll some of this stuff out, I'll tell you in a minute. And that you can utilize right now, as well as taking advantage of the training and presentations done by your leadership. Okay. If you're not there yet, if you're not ready to present on your own, or utilizing a tool such as a video that will do it for you. So that is all happening. With that, Dom, let's get to the comp plan enhancements.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm excited about these guys, extremely excited. And like I said, the roof out came off of the Marriott in Fort Lauderdale when we did these announcements. But I'm going to run through them very quickly, okay? And you will see a new compensation plan PDF that will be available in your back office tomorrow. That'll be up tomorrow. And you will see it on our site as well. That'll be updated there. Even before we completely update the site, we'll make sure that's updated also. Okay, so you have that information. But first thing I'm going to tell you is we have a new way of doing customer residuals. Okay, customer residuals. If you'll remember, you used to have to get 3 customers to make your membership free. That still applies. 3 customers to make your membership free. So we haven't taken that away. But at the same time, it used to be before you could pick up customer residuals, you only got paid customer residuals. You got customer bonuses on everybody you brought in, including your first 3. Your first 3 made your membership free. And then your 4th customer on, you got your customer bonuses, plus you got a $10 a month residual on those customers. Okay. Which was great. I thought that was phenomenal that we did that. And, but it was challenging to get people to understand that. It was complicated. So what we've done is we've simplified it. We've said customer residuals. From this point forward, you will get your customer bonuses of $40 whenever you enroll somebody. But once you have, and you'll get your 3 and free when you have 3 personal customers that you've enrolled. But once you have 10 or more personal customers, you will now get 10% monthly paid out on the 10th. You will get 10% of their membership fee in customer residuals. Good example. Let's say that you have just 10 customers, okay, that are paying $149.97. Then you're going to get 10 times $149.97 is $1,497. So you're going to get $149.97, or I believe $149.97 as your, yeah, that's right, is your customer residuals. Okay, thank you, Martina. I was having trouble with math there for a second. All right, but so now you get a 10% of that, which, if you will notice, actually adds up to more than what you were getting in the past on customers. Granted, the membership fee is higher, okay, but you're now getting paid more for each membership as well once you get 10 or more personally enrolled customers. Now, we covered this, but I will tell you guys, and I've told Andamo this, we love customers. And we have some of you that have, 10 customers, 20 customers, 50 customers, 100 customers or more, okay? And that's all great. But this business to me is about leverage and residual income. Those are the 2 things that I believe are the most important about what we do, okay, is leverage and residual income. And so with that, I say that for a reason, and it's because I know that customers don't duplicate, directors do. Directors do. And in order for you to create time and financial freedom through a compensation plan like this, we're in the distribution business. Our focus is on creating distribution centers to where a few people, or a whole lot of people, do just a little, and you and others get to benefit from multiple people's efforts instead of just your own. Okay. But again, we love customers, and we've got to have customers because that's how our commissions are paid. They're paid based off of our customer memberships. And to give you a good example, when you see the enhancement that I'm getting ready to show you, you'll understand that literally, because all of our commissions are paid off of our memberships, we are actually, on this next announcement, advancing commissions on the second month membership to provide you with more immediate income. Okay? More immediate income. And so, Martina, if you don't mind, let's pull up our leadership bonuses. All right, guys. Starting tomorrow. And by the way, on the customer residuals, I do have to say this. On the 10th of this month, you will be getting the 10%, not the old compensation plan. Okay? You'll be getting the 10% instead of getting the old way that it was paid out because of the new programming being implemented. All right? Which happens again at 10 o'clock tomorrow. That'll happen at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Now, leadership bonuses. Let's go to that, Martina. Didn't mean to skip back on you, but I had to cover that. Keep going. Leadership bonuses. All right, guys. We wanted to be able to put more immediate or instant gratification in your pockets whenever someone new joined your organization. And I will tell you, this was extremely important. There were some leaders that came to us. Specifically, one was Sean Hill, actually made a suggestion. We got looking at a few things, and we said, yeah, you're right. Because of the jump between certain levels of daily guarantee, which is phenomenal. Anyway, we wanted to make sure that while you were building towards that next level, you were getting some instant gratification along the way. All right. So with this bonus, with this bonus. You must be an active 3-star executive director or above with a minimum of 6 personal customer points to qualify. Remember, each customer or member counts as 3 customer points, of which you could be one of those, and then an outside customer for a total of 6. Okay, which is the same qualification you have for daily guarantee, other than you have to have 3 qualified financial directors personally enrolled as well. But with this, these bonuses are paid daily based on enrollment team only, and you're going to now be able to earn an extra $30 to $150 for every new QFD that joins your organization through unlimited levels. $30 to $150 for every new QFD that joins your organization through unlimited levels, starting at 3-star executive director and above. So good example. Let's say you're a 3-star executive director. You put somebody new in. You did that. You still get your $50 sponsor bonus. But in addition to that, you now picked up a $30 leadership bonus. You just made $80 in immediate income. Plus the points now start counting towards your daily guarantee. Now, let's say you had somebody down in your organization that was a 3-star executive director, and maybe you were a regional director. At regional director, every level up from 3-star executive director increases by $10 when it comes to your leadership bonuses. So 3-star executive directors start receiving $30. 4-star executive directors start receiving $40. 5 stars, $50. Regional director, $60. 2-star regional director, $70, all the way up to $150 that you could be earning. But let's take a regional director real quick. You're a regional director, and somebody in your organization, between you and that new qualified financial director that enrolls, they end up putting a new qualified financial director in. They would earn $30 as a 3-star executive director. And because you were qualified for a total of up to $60, you would now get the difference. So they would get $30 and you would get the difference of the other $30. And guys, this can continue through unlimited levels. And you want to continue ranking up as high as you can. That way, as you're staying ahead of your organization, you could be getting paid on every single person that comes into your organization as a new qualified financial director. So, guys, you got to give me some fires, some stars, some hearts, something in the comments, because this right here, Dom, we know people that, and Damo, we know people that literally have made millions of dollars from a $5, $10, $15, $20 code, not a $30 to $150 code or leadership bonus code. Okay. Which I think is phenomenal. Okay. So that is our new leadership bonuses. Those start at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Okay. Now, next thing I'm going to mention to you, and we're going to get to the last thing, and then we're going to bring on our guests, because you guys have already gotten a ton of information. I feel like, Dom, I've already just went through an entire event. But Dom, get back up here. Martina, can you bring in Damo back up?
No, I love it, Brian. You have to. You have.
Yeah.
You're doing yeoman's work.
Can you think of anything that we needed to add to this? Hopefully, look, I think I covered it, but
no, you covered it well. I know myself personally, Brian.
Yeah.
On a $20 code.
You were one of the reasons I brought that up. But
right, I went from $7,500 a month in income on a $20 code. I went all the way up to $70,000 a month, and all I had was 20. That was it. That's why I already know. In fact, Brian, I think people don't realize this. As strong as our comp plan is, I was talking to someone, and I said, just because they're one of our leaders, and I said, do you realize that at $400 a day, which is $12,000 a month, but with the spread that they would have, I said, do you realize that you had in your organization, just half of the organization brought one person in, you would wind up making $17,000 in the leadership bonus only.
Yeah.
And I said, and here's a great thing about it: the residual income is there too. So that $400 you got a day, you get to keep both. That's $29,000 for the month.
I love it.
And they lost their mind. So this is going to be significant.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, listen, we got two more things we're going to cover, and then we're going to bring on our guest. Okay.
Yes.
And I'm going to let you bring on our guest because I've got to get a drink of water here in a second.
Right.
Okay. Because I'm getting dry. But next thing is, Martina, if you can bring up our performance bonuses. Okay. I don't know if she can. There you go.
Yeah, she's getting it done.
She's working on it. Got it. Okay. You might have to take one of us down.
I'm going to be down.
There you go. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. With our now our performance bonuses, everything that I just mentioned takes place tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. I will tell you, this one, our goal is to launch this one on March 1st. That's our goal. Okay. So March 1st is when we want to launch our performance bonuses. But with our performance bonuses, now we're going to incentivize you to grow your business every single week. Okay. Help you stay consistent by giving you some kind of monetary motivation that, makes you want to just tell that next person. Just tell that next person. All right. To qualify for these performance bonuses, you must be an active 2-star executive director or above to qualify. And the people that are the qualified financial directors that you bring in must be outside of any 2-star executive directors or above in your organization, outside of the lineage of any 2-star executive directors or above in your organization. Now, with that said, whenever you have 6 or more new QFDs that join your organization Friday through Thursday, okay, of every week, on that Friday, the next Friday, if you have 6 or more new QFDs that meet that qualification during any Friday through Thursday time period, on that Friday, you will have a $300 performance bonus added to your daily guarantee. Now, I want you to think about this. As a 2-star executive director, you're already making $20 a day in guaranteed residual income, daily guaranteed residual income. That's $600 a month. If you meet this qualification, thank you, Martina, that's much better. If you meet this qualification, you could literally create another $300 every week on top of that, or an extra $1,200 to $1,500, depending on if there's 4 weeks or 4 Fridays or 5 Fridays in the month, an extra $1,200 to $1,500 on top of your $600 residual income. Guys, I'm going to tell you why this is so important. Some of you that are looking at this and saying, I want to be able to do this to replace that second job. I want to be able to do this so that I can go more full time. I want to be able to do this so I can actually stay home, and instead of me having to be out working, I can be home with the kids or whatever. I want to be able to do this. This is what's going to allow you to be able to do that, along with our leadership bonuses and our daily guaranteed residual income combined. Guys, I'm telling you, with this comp plan, the sky is now the limit. Okay. So this I'm extremely excited about. Now I'm going to give you something else that's a little bit of a motivator. For those of you that have teams already, and you have, and we're going to put together, one of the reasons we're waiting till March 1st to do this is because we want to put programming together that shows you this in your back office, that allows you to be able to see how close you are and how much time you have left to complete what needs to be done for your performance bonuses. It will show you when you have 3 or 4 or 5 to qualify for this. And so when you see that and it's Thursday night and you need just one more, or someone on your team needs just one more in their business to hit that $300 bonus, I bet you they speak to somebody about MWR Financial.
Right.
Because they do not want to leave that money on the table. Okay. So this is our performance bonuses. So guys, be looking for this. I'm excited about it. And you'll get more details on it through our compensation plan PDF. Okay. So you'll see that as well. Now, with that, Martina, let's get to the last one, and we're going to turn this over to our guest. But this one, guys, I'm going to tell you is amazing, because some of you on here right now, and Martina, you can hide me and Andamo and just make that full screen. Okay. Hide both of us as long as they can still hear us. Guys, our daily guaranteed residual income now no longer goes from $5 up to $8,500 per day. We had to change it. It now goes from $5 up to $15,000 per day. $15,000 per day. Now, if you'll notice, we didn't increase levels. We didn't add levels, which means that there are specific levels in this compensation plan that have now increased starting tomorrow, meaning that you haven't even enrolled anybody new. But if you were, for example, at a 3-star executive director level to where you were earning, what was that, Dom? $30 a day? $40. Yeah, $40. My bad. $40 a day. Well, you just got a pay raise. You're now earning $50 a day.
Wow.
Okay. You're now at $1,500 a month and guaranteed residual income. If you were a 4-star at $80 a day, well, no, you're not anymore. You're now at $100 a day. Okay. So you just got a pay raise
of $600 a month, Brian.
Of $600 a month. Now, if you are a 5-star executive director, what was that one, Dom? I forget.
What? 140.
140. Now it's at 150. Okay. If you were, let's jump up to 2-star regional. 2-star regional, if you were at $280 a day, you're now at $300 a day.
Right.
I want you to explain. I want you to understand something. Okay. You didn't have to do anything extra for this. We have continually said that the better this company does, the better you will do. The better this company does, the better you will do. Okay. And that's exactly what we're showing here. On those levels we just talked about, we did not increase the point qualifications. We did not increase the number of members that you have to have. You're already qualified at those levels if you're at those levels. Okay. And so I can't think of a better way to reward people that are out here spreading this message than to make them a part of the growth of this company, which is exactly what we've done. We've said, we're not going to be greedy. We're going to make sure that we take care of the field, because they're who takes care of us and helps us continue spreading this message. And so that's exactly what we've done. Now, with that, that is our announcements. Okay. Our enhancements, everything. Dom, you look like you've got something you want to say. Yes, sir.
No, I'm just going to say this, Brian. Everything you just said, what our services are tremendous. Everyone can say that. Everyone can see how clearly we make wealth real. But the power of our services, we have a comp plan that matches the power of the services, just like we have a power of the comp plan matches the power of the services. That's why this is the ultimate cash flow company, period.
It is. And I'm going to make one last comment. And then, Dom, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you bring on our guest and let them, talk about this weekend. And guys, we're going a little over. This is not the norm. There's a lot of information to cover, but so you can talk to them. But I'm going to tell you this, guys, I believe we have the strongest residual compensation plan in the industry based on our price points. Even with our new price point, we have the strongest residual compensation plan in the industry. Here's the kicker. it doesn't matter how good of a comp plan, a residual compensation plan you have, if you don't have retention. And with our program, because our membership is specifically designed to put more money in our members' pockets than what it costs them to be a participant, that's what gives us one of the highest customer or member retention rates in the industry. Now, what's that mean to you? That means you now have the ability to add to your income every single month instead of constantly spinning plates, putting in 4 people this month and replacing 3 of them next month. You're going to end up knowing that they're going to stick around because it's benefiting them more than it costs them. So you can add to your income every single month instead of constantly trading your time to replace it.
Brian, you said
you can't ask for better.
Can't ask for better.
Yep.
That's it.
All there is to do now is just to do it. So, Dom, with that, guys, listen, I love you a bunch, and I will probably be back towards the end here real quick, Dom. I am going to go get a drink of water because I'm about to lose my voice, especially from this weekend. But do me a favor, bring up our guest. And, guys, I hope you are extremely excited about what you just saw.
Well, no, I will tell you, I'm blown away, but what was really unique and what made this weekend truly special was some of the people we have on this line. In fact, the person I'm about to bring up, he absolutely showed the power of his gifts, because we put him in positions this week where he was hearing the information for the first time like everybody else. He had no new information hearing from the experts. But yet and still, after every time we heard from an expert, he had to come up and kind of give a recap of how to apply this to the business. And when I tell you, it was brilliant, and it was absolutely a jewel. And it's just, once again, shows how special this person really is. I've seen a lot of speakers and gone to a lot of trainings and stuff and spent tens of thousands of dollars on developing myself. I know people in this industry that go and pay all this money for different people to try to tell them how to help build a network marketing industry. That I had one of the experts tell me, man, that was worth not only the ticket. It would, man, if you said it was $5,000 to be here to hear that information that he laid out, they would say, you know what, I'm in that, because it was absolutely worth it. So I want you to just absolutely load this chat up. You know who I'm about to bring up, for the greatest trainer of all time, who proves it over and over and over and over again. But I want to hear from him. And here's what's going to be unique about it. He's been to the top of every comp plan he's ever been a part of. He's been to countless events. He's been to all of the MWR events except for the very first launch event. And it'll be interesting, his perspective of what he saw this weekend. That and it's beyond just excitement and great positive energy. I would love to hear that. And none other than put it in the chat. You guys better blow it up with fire and goats and everything else, because we're talking about the greatest trainer of all time, Mr. Brian N. Bean, our 5-star regional director. How you doing, my friend?
Can you hear me, man?
I can hear you a little bit low. Say it again.
Mic check 1 2. Can you hear me okay?
Okay, but you're kind of low, so I don't know what the volume.
Is it low? I'm low?
Yeah, you're low. I hear you.
You can hear me? Okay, hold on. Let me try something. Hold on.
Okay.
I heard you say bring up some goats. I don't know if I should be offended or what.
I know. We have to create an icon for the G tote.
Bring up some fire and some goats. Is that better? Do I sound better?
There you go. I got to hear you better. It's a little bit different than normal, but I hear you well. You're good enough right now.
Okay, I won't talk long, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything that you said. I appreciate the audience for being there. I'm nothing without the audience. You know, I have a gift. I'm living out my gift, and I thank God for that. But without a group of people who are excited about their futures, man, I'm nothing. I spoke before government. I have some government contracts, Dom. It's not the same, man. You go in there, they look at you like you're crazy. I've been in corporate America rooms and conferences. It's not the same. There's nothing like an MWR audience just looking at you, taking it in, taking notes, and you know you're changing their life, man. So it's a reciprocal relationship, and I just want to say I appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys for letting me speak all weekend and closing the event out, and everything was wonderful. Let me say this to everybody watching. Some of you guys may be brand new. Some of you guys may have snuck on here and you're not even in the business yet, and that's fine. You got to go backwards and make sure you know what you missed. Some of you guys are brand new in the business, 1 week, 1 month. Let me just say you this. In my career, I've been to the top of 9 different compensation plans. I'm not a jumper. I'm not a mover. I'm not a hopper. You have to understand, I've been doing this since I was 19 years old. I'm 47 years old. So for 28 years roughly, I've been in the network marketing industry full time for 25. So this is all I've ever done. I understand people. I understand network marketing. I understand your emotions. I understand conflict. I understand personality types. I understand communication. And I'm growing every single day. What I'm saying to you is this: this is lightning in a bottle, as me and my assistant say. This is lightning in a bottle. I have not seen in 25 years a company that's finally making wealth real. Every founder I know tells you how to hit the top of a comp plan so you can help them make more money. Every founder I know gives you the rah-rah speech and y'all can do it, and this is waiting on you if you get there, because their margins, their breakage is so big and their margins are so small. They want you to do well, or the perception of you doing well, so that you can make them money. Every founder I know makes the profits of the company first. I've never seen a founder compress the compensation plan, leave the qualifications the same, and pay you more money and you did nothing different. I've never seen a founder set up 3 different trust funds or partner with a company and a brilliant gentleman, brilliant mind like Mr. Grant, who has studied under people who normally need $10 million liquid, bring you that type of protection, provide you with 3 different trust funds so that the money you make in the compensation plan, the money you make from the cash flow, the credit scores you have, the legacy you live, and the legacy you leave will be with you for the rest of your natural life. I've never seen a person pull back the blinds and the curtains and show you what the Rockefellers do, what Bill and Melinda Gates do with their foundation. I've never seen a founder say, look, upload everything. I've owned a credit restoration company for 25 years. And why don't you just let us get your credit reports and all illegal things based on the law, get that stuff vacuumed off for free as an added benefit, because we're not even a credit restoration company. He's going to throw that in. I've never seen a founder say, wait a minute, we're already paying them every day. But how can we pay them every day again? How can we pay them every day twice? Wait a minute, we're already paying them every day twice with a guarantee and a bonus. Now, how can we pay it weekly? Now, wait a minute, not just the big guys. How can we get the little guy, I don't mean that being condescending, but a guy that doesn't have a big team, who may not have a lot of experience, how can we get him 4 figures residually per month to cover a mortgage or get out of debt? Then how can we take any debt that they eliminate and put it into a diversified cash flow fund so they can start investing? I've never seen it. It's nothing out there to even compare to what we're doing right now. This weekend, we exposed every person, no matter what your background is or your income level. You make a little money, we got you. You make 6 figures or you're middle class in this country, we got you. If you're wealthy or you protected like the Rockefellers, we got you. Everybody now is a prospect. And I've never seen a more perfect timing than right now with this lightning in a bottle for you to put all these things together and stop thinking that your goals and dreams are so far off when everything you do today brings them that much closer to you. I don't want to take up a lot of time. All I want to say is congratulations to all the speakers that are coming behind me. All you guys that supported the event this weekend. It wasn't about me. It's about all of us together. No politics, no drama, no back talking, no backstabbing. We're not allowing nothing to come into this company and take what collectively we have built. Mark my words. Andamo, you are the man with the plan. A lot of people don't know because you don't take a lot of credit for the things that you brought to this table. I'm very aware that you care more about the long-term vision of what wealth really is than people think. Your mind, and when it comes to money and the heart for the people, is in the right place, man. And I salute you for bringing all these different aspects to our company behind the scenes and all the connections you have, finally putting them together, man, with Brian House and your vision. I haven't seen anything like it in 25 years. And I know a lot of people who wish they had what we offer, but they just behind the wrong company, and our job is to bring it to them, man. I salute you, man. I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you big time. And you know what I just did, Brian? I didn't even realize that. I'm talking to you, and I was going to have you bring up a couple other people who realize that they have to go behind you. They're like, wait a minute, what did you just do? How you do that to me?
That's okay, man. Hey, I'm here for you. I appreciate you. I said maybe he want me to open. I'm here to open, close. I'm here to serve, man.
No,
and
I appreciate it.
So I'm gonna pass it to you because I don't know who I'm talking to.
No, absolutely. So I appreciate it big time. What I'm going to do is I'm sorry to the very next person, but he's a pro. He understands his business like no other. And it's interesting. He's been in the business for a couple of maybe a year and a half or so, maybe 2 years, but he had to take a very low profile. And it's just so exciting to see couple power and see him really say, okay, it's our time and we're going after it. And when I tell you, when he answered the bell, when I say by answering the bell, we led some breadcrumbs to say, if you do these things and you get ranked to the highest level possible before we actually go live with a new comp plan, you have a chance to really position yourself to hit a financial home run. And he took that charge and has done that. He's been promoted now, the newest, I mean, hearing it now, the newest 2-star regional director in the company. That's none other than Trevor and Shirley Thompson. What's going on, my friend?
How you doing?
I'm doing outstanding. Now, Trevor and Shirley, you've been around a long time in this industry. You have been, multi-million-dollar earners. You have been tops of comp plans. You have been around and you've seen a lot of things in this business as well. What was it about MWR? What is it about MWR that has you where you say, you know what, I can truly plant my flag here, because you don't do that lightly. Number two, what did you see this weekend that was so uniquely special? Because when we spoke, you were like, man, this is different. This is different. So let everyone know. I know they can't capture what happened, but give them a sense of from your perspective and your background, why MWR, why now?
Well, okay, I appreciate this. It's quite humbling being in this position that we're in, because I really saw this opportunity is just to use the membership to be transparent. I told Brian that from the beginning. He knew that there were situations and things that I needed to take care of, but I still had a heart for the people. And I just appreciate his leadership for truly having the skill set to be able to grow without needing someone else. That's leadership on the next level.
Right.
When you deal with a professional in this industry that can do that, that doesn't need you, that can respect you and appreciate where you are unconditionally, and just allowed us to do what we needed to do as a couple, as relocating from a different place with South Carolina to Georgia. And we saw this opportunity, and we ran it for about, we didn't really get started until about the last conference, to be honest with you. The conference before the last, because we didn't make Vegas because of some family setbacks. But I spoke to you, Andamo, and I appreciate that conversation we had. You remember, and you just shared with me, everything's going to be all right. I needed that as a leader, and to respect, really understanding where we were. And but when we went to the first conference in Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
and when this comp plan changed, that's when we really said, all right, we're going to run this. Compared to what's happening now, oh my goodness, I've never seen anything like this in the industry I've been involved with for right at 31 years, to be honest with you. We started when we was 8 and 9 years old, so it's all good. But but with this opportunity, it's just incredible that you now have a holistic financial approach, and which anyone can appreciate at whatever financial level they're at. I've never seen anything like this, where the product is actually knowledge and the money. So we close that gap where we're not having to sell something. You try to bring someone in, try to convince. There's no hidden agenda here when we understand the true value that we're bringing to the American people right now at such a time as now. But coming to this event was next level. the level of information I would share with anyone that whether they compensated us to share this or not, everyone needs this. When you deal with a need like food, shelter, and water, we're talking about something essential moving forward that we should be able to just give this away for free. So when I share with people the Great Commission, this is the Great Commission, what we're doing right now, because now we're being rewarded for what people need anyway. And I know where that blessing comes from when we can just share, but you have to know the value before we're able to share with an open heart, no hidden agendas, because everyone we need needs one of these services, if not all of them. So with that being said, I would love Shirley. This is my secret weapon, y'all. You know, I'm the mouth. I say, I'm Pinky, she's the brain. And I say this intentionally because, she's Bonnie, I'm Bonnie, she's Clyde, or vice versa. You don't know who we are. We'll switch up. So I'm Clyde, she's Bonnie, I'm Bonnie, she's Clyde. But we work as a team in tandem together. And I don't want anyone to ever get that mistaken, because that's how we roll. So with that being said, I want Shirley to share and maybe what she got from the impact of this conference also.
Oh my goodness, I wouldn't know where to begin. We had a lot of hurdles getting there and had some hurdles getting back. All of it was worth jumping. I mean, we would even walk to that conference that happened this past weekend. So it was so exciting. All the announcement is definitely what was mentioned to us was it will be way more than you can ever dream of. And it was everything. The information, just the vibes in the room, the ups, the downs. I mean, people were just happy, crying from happiness. The information, the level of information that was shared was just impactful. It was more than what we thought it would be. So just very, very excited to move on, move up to the next levels. Can't wait to see, our teammates get up there, get on stage, getting awarded and just moving on with their lives, growing their businesses. Just super excited. And I mean, you gotta be there. I wish we could put it in a bottle, but you're going to have to be there.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You know what, Trevor and Shirley, I'll tell you. Brian's here, so I'll go on and let him make a comment. Oh, you're on mute again, Brian. You're talking to yourself.
That's how I have some of my most intelligent conversations. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, but I wasn't going to let Trevor and Shirley get away without congratulating them, guys. At our Vegas event, Trevor and Shirley have just recently qualified as our newest millionaire residual income ring earners. And so, guys, definitely giving up to them in the chat. But exactly, they've got these coming. And so I can't wait to see you guys with those on. But just want to commend you, because I will tell you, in the last few months, especially, you guys started building up, but in the last few months, you guys have absolutely lit it up. And you have such an incredible momentum right now with your teams, what you guys have going on, and just the utmost respect from the people that you guys work with, because they know you're there to support them. And so I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you and what you're doing to help us spread the message. But you deserve a huge, huge congratulations for hitting that mark as far as right now. Well, now, as of tomorrow, that 280 goes to 300.
300, right.
Okay. And so, hey, when you hit it, we decided to go ahead and just give you a pay raise on it. But congratulations, guys. I appreciate you a bunch. And that is just awesome stuff. And so make sure you get me your ring sizes too, because we need to make sure we have those for Vegas. Okay.
That's right.
Absolutely.
No,
Thank you.
Outstanding. No, and outstanding. So with that, I'm going to tell you, Shirley and Trevor, what I recognize from you both, and I'm going to end with this, is like Brian Bean, you are servant leaders. You have servant leadership, and that is a leadership that really reaches down and into your people, and just you're there to make sure they realize their dreams, because you understand how God set this whole thing up. If you can help people experience their dreams, help them get what their dreams and goals are, God is going to give you what you wanted. So, man, I love it. I love the fact that you both are here. You blessed us for trusting us and really partnering with us. So I appreciate you both. Congratulations on everything. And I know this is just the beginning for you two, just the beginning. So thank you both so much.
Absolutely.
And now you're welcome. You're welcome. I think we cut it. Well, we know we love Martina.
We are just getting started.
I know.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I love
good.
it.
Thanks, guys.
Then we have one more. We can't leave out this. And this gentleman, what I appreciate about him is that he is the epitome of what we do here at MWR. He has plugged into every single service we have. Many of you know his testimony because he's plugged into every service and transformed his life here at MWR. But for him, the reason why he's on this call tonight, he's going to close us out, is that he can recognize now that he's plugged in everything where we're headed with the new services that he gets to plug into. He can talk to you about the power of what he saw this weekend because he plugs into everything, what his expectations are and how excited it is. And I know him and his wife, another unbelievable couple, dynamic duo. What great presence they both have. And that's none other than two-star regional director Charles and Judith Ivory. What's going on, Charles? Oh, got his.
Can you hear me, Andamo?
That's absolutely. I can hear you. Part of that Millionaire Residual Club. Charles, you get a chance to close us out tonight. So why don't you speak to the people and just tell them what this weekend was like for you? How many times did you get your mind blown?
My mind was blown the whole weekend, Andamo, man. You know, Brian Bean told us, you know, there was going to be something announced on Sunday that would get you emotional. And he was right about that, because you're looking at a guy, Andamo, that in my last company, I was earning about $1,500 a month with 300 people in my organization. With that same number of people, that goes to like $6,000 a month. I have a 4-year-old, Andamo, that I started a new business for, and he's making $1,500 a month with just 36 people. This is crazy. And what I love about this company is everything fits together like a puzzle. You know, I was able to do so well because, you know, I always say, you know, I was in the military for 24 years. I'm really good at following instructions. And you guys laid out a blueprint, you know, first do this, then do that. And that's exactly what I did. I followed the plan that you guys laid out, the blueprint that you guys laid out. I lowered my taxes. I eliminated my debt. I increased my credit scores, and I started investing in those investment products that we have. And now it just gets better and better. Now I can open up trust. I can start trading. I can live the life of the Rockefellers. You know, this is amazing. This company has never failed me yet. I done bought cars. I'm building houses. I'm debt free, you know. So my mind was blown the whole weekend, and my team is so excited. Andamo, I mean, I've been on calls all day today. I've been on calls since Sunday. You know, everybody is pouring in. We're excited. I mean, my wife, she's not here because we have to put a 4-year-old to bed. He's got school tomorrow. But just like Trevor, she's my backbone. I wouldn't be here without her. And she is a part of me. I know I'm normally the face of the Ivories, and she's the behind the scene, but that woman is powerful. Some of the EDM knows that, because she will get on stage and close it out for us. I don't know. I can hardly breathe sometimes. You know, I get so excited when I be talking about this company, and I'm just so thankful that I was introduced to MWR Financial, because when I say it's life changing, guys, it is life changing. I never saw my life the way it is right now. And now my vision just even gotten bigger, as my leadership grows with their vision. That's the good thing. As his vision grow, our vision grows. So I'm seeing things that I never even thought of that I can have. And now it's possible. So make wealth real. Yeah.
No, I love it. And you said something so key, Charles, so key. You're grateful for the person that invited you. See, that person had enough courage to not worry about if you said yes or no, just to share some information. And now it's literally changed your life in every way possible. Has you thinking differently. Like you said, your vision is so much bigger. And it's because someone did the very simple thing, but sometimes it's hard for people. And a lot of people stop short of saying, I'm going to share this with you. And that's exactly what this business is. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So if there's any guest on here for the first time, hey, I always tell people, don't ignore your financial angels, because you never know who they are. My financial angel just happened to be about 5'7", 160 pounds, bald headed and dark and chocolate. But you never know who your financial angels are. And if they invited you to this Zoom or any other Zoom, hey, you need to answer the call.
That's absolutely right. Well, Charles, we thank you. We are so blessed, Brian. And I know I can speak for Brian. And
Yeah.
he wants to speak himself. So go
No,
ahead. Brian.
you know what? I just wanted to show something real quick. And I'm going to embarrass Charles because he's really humble. But him and his wife, Judith, right now are building their dream home. And so I'm going to see if I can't present this real quick. And I'm going to show you something. Bear with me.
Oh, it's a beauty. 6,000 square feet on a lake. that lakefront.
Can you see this, Dom? Can you see?
Wait, now I can. Yes. Whoa, look at that.
This is Charles and Judith's new home that they're building right now and being paid for with MWR money. And I am, not to mention, they paid off vehicles. They paid off their other house. They bought land.
They put out the land this sits on. They paid that off already.
Yes. Yeah. So, but Charles, I just had to share that because I'm excited for you guys. And I'm extremely excited because they have promised that I have a guest room when I come down there, or a guest suite. I'm sorry. I have a guest suite when I come down there to visit. So, that's good stuff. So I'm going to bring my clubs, Charles, and we're going to hit the course, and I get to stay in my guest suite.
Absolutely. I'm looking so forward to it, guys.
That is absolutely awesome. I love it. So, Charles, thank you. We're honored that you and Cookie Judith decided to partner with us and really go out there and build something special. You are an absolute walking testimony, and what I love is that you lead from the front. So you don't ask anybody to do what you don't do. And so I appreciate that. And I honor you, my friend. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, Brian, we had a great night.
Had a great night. And listen, I think we covered most of the event in about an hour and a half, which I'm pretty impressed with. But Dom, let's close it out, man. Because I'm telling you, there not anything else needs to be said. The examples of success are here. The systems are in place. We are the ultimate cash flow company with the ultimate cash flow system that provides everything people need to increase, create, and multiply their cash flow like never before. And so now all we got to do is just keep getting the message out there. Guys, we are growing at a phenomenal pace right this second. And I fully expect that, Dom, our event in Vegas will get sold out.
Right.
Okay. Very quickly. But if you have not registered for that event, definitely go to makewealthrealevents.com. Register for that, get your ticket. If you want to experience what these guys have experienced, what hundreds of others experienced, and you don't want to miss it. But definitely go get that done. And let's keep doing what we're doing. Because, yeah, Dom, what were you going to say?
No, keep doing what we're doing. I'm going to say one last thing right before we go. So,
okay, I'll let you close it out. But I will say this. Keep doing what you're doing, because the bigger we get, the more of us that collectively are together, we can create change over and above what we're doing right now. Okay? And I want you to realize there's an enemy out there that we're fighting. Okay? We're fighting collectively together. And the bigger we get we can start dictating terms for things that we want collectively as a group. That's where we want to go, guys. That's where we want to go. What we're doing right now scratches the surface. I can tell you, it's amazing. Don't get me wrong. But when there are tens of thousands of us, hundreds of thousands of us across the country, that collectively we can start changing the way things are done. We can start setting interest rates. We can start creating banks, not just our own personal banks, but banks that we use, that we own. Okay? And we can set the terms for how we want to do things financially and create literally our own economy. And so just be thinking about that, because the big vision, the big picture, this is the starting point right here. But we can change a lot of people's lives for the better just in the beginning, just with the starting point. So I threw that out there as a teaser because I want you to know we're not done yet. Okay.
Right.
So, Dom, I'll turn it over to you.
Well, no, great minds think alike, because that's where I was headed. So I'm going to pivot a little bit, because I was like, oh, that's where I was going. So I'm just going to say this. The Make Wealth Real movement, the baby was just born this weekend.
Yes.
So it's going to grow up, and it's going to do all the things that Brian said and more. So I'm going to leave you with this. At MWR, the ultimate cash flow company, we will not only see you at the top and on the beaches of the world, because you know why we're going to see you at both those places? Because you'll be able to afford it. But we're also going to see you at the bank. And you already know, because we own the bank at MWR, they won't just count our money. They will weigh it. Have a great evening, everyone.
Night, everybody.